Hey, son, you'd best get out of bed. You'll be late and on your first day of high school.
Oh, Mike! I gotta get out of here. Sorry, Papa. I'll remember to set my alarm this time.
Hey, calm down, son. You're not that far off from where you needed to be up.
Sorry, Papa. I'm just really excited. Papa, what was school like in Israel?
Put it simple and short, it was nice. And we learned a bit about our El Shaddai, and I loved every minute of it.
Sorry to cut this short, Papa, but I better head to Stanley's house and get to school with him.
Your mother would be proud of her little boy, all grown up. Oh, Adonai, what shall I do? How can George go on with just the lone arm? I fear many will try to put him down or harm him. I want nothing to happen to my only son. He's all I have left. Father, I pray that you watch over him and make sure he's happy and safe. In Yeshua's name I pray.
Hey, George. Wanna come in late for Stanley and James? They'll be up and about soon enough. You're welcome to have a bagel if you like. I'm so exhausted.
I could have sworn this window door was clean this summer. What happened? Hey, Stanley! Wow! Don't do that again! But thanks for fixing my hair. Blah! You guys done horsing around? Well, kiddos, ready to hit the big boy books? James, you know I hate it when you use that voice and call us kiddos. I know. That's why I do it. It's fun. Well, I got us here with 10 minutes to spare. That's because it only takes 3 minutes to get here by car. George, did you see that beautiful girl with purple and red hair? Yeah. But she didn't attract me like that cutie with the blue hair next to her did. Did you guys also happen to see the time too? Come on, we better head inside and get our schedules now. Hello, students of Yeshua All-in-One. Welcome to another year of this great environment. At least I heard it was great. I am your new principal, Mr. Han, and I am just going to announce the new bully policy. Hopefully you all are just going to be well behaved and treat each other with nice and respectable behavior. Well, enough to I don't need to enforce these rules on you, of course. But anyway, to start off with, I must warn you now that violence is automatic expulsion. No exceptions of any kind except in cases of self-defense. If you use mockery of any kind, except for you're joking with your friends, that's a warning and a detention. Finally, I leave you off with if you threaten any way of a violent nature, suspended. That is all. Have a great year, students.
Howdy, what's your name?
Hi, hey, what's hanging?
Nothing. Nothing much. Just moved here from Texas. I'm Blythe, by the way. And this is my cousin slash foster sister, Danielle. Hey there, what's up?
Hey, Danielle, I'm Stanley.
Well, hey, cutie. Beth, we're gonna be late to class if we keep standing here and chatting. Well, shoot, a dime on a cow. Sorry, fellas. We do need to skedaddle. Hi, cutie. What's your name?
George Wiseman.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting y'all. See y'all later, alligator.
You better stay far away from my girl, or else. Our brute bar the bulldog. Never forget it, because that's all I'm going to tell you. Stanley, what was that? I don't know, but the bell's about to ring and we're gonna be late. We're still nowhere near our... Dang it! That brute bar fellow is something else, I tell you what. I need to save Beth from his clutches. She really needs me, and I'm willing to save her, no matter what the cost. Seriously? What about your other arm? What about your life? Really? Chances are she might not even be worth it. I don't know, Stan. Because I never felt this kind of feeling with any girl. Not even my first and only girlfriend. In fact, George! I get it. Come on, we need to get in the classroom. Do you boys care to explain why you're tardy? Well, Professor, we were delayed by a bully who calls himself Brute Bar the Bulldog, and he wrapped his arm around my neck and threatened me.
George! Oh my goodness! Are you hurt? I knew he was gonna be trouble. I just knew it. I'm so sorry.
Bethel? That's enough now. I'm sure he's fine, but I assure you, this is a warning to make sure you're always on time or you'll end up in detention. Get that, boys? Now sit. I'll handle Bruce later. I always seem to have to.
Are you hurt, George? How bad did he impact your neck?
I'm fine now, Beth. Thanks for your comfort. I was really scared out of my mind. I thought he was going to kill me for sure. He grabbed me so tight.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. Now, that's what's important. Goodness, I mean, you're someone I just met. You seem like a cool guy.
Bethel, how many times must I tell you not to talk in class?
Sorry, Professor Hamilton. Won't happen again. Sorry, he's my dad. I better listen. I wonder if he's a nice guy. He could actually make a good friend. He seems nice. Should I trust him? Well, I guess time will tell.
Okay, kids, remember, Thursday your personal interest and values worksheet is due. No exceptions. Bring it in on time and have a great day.
Well, George, let's get to know one another.
Sure, why not?
So what's your favorite color?
Green of any kind. No, of any kind except for olive green. What about you?
Purple, and sometimes green. Depends on my mood, really.
I like purple sometimes. Okay, my turn. Where were you born?
Good old Waxahachie, Texas, June 10th, 1980. What about you?
I was born and raised in this small town on June 15th, 1981.
Wow, this is so cool. We almost share a birthday. That's amazing. What class do you have next?
I have creative writing with Mrs. Parker, my cousin Marty's wife.
Cool. I wish I had that class right now. But I have to go to, geometry. Well, I'll see you later, alligator.
You know, I've been right next to you this whole time, right? Oh, sorry, dude. I got carried away, that's all. What's wrong? Why are you crying? You can tell me anything, friend.
Well, if y'all must know, I had a fight with Bruce and he... he backhanded me in the face.
Oh, Heavenly Father, please guide this poor woman and help her heal from the physical and mental wounds she has encountered with Bruce. Help guide the both of us to save her from him and protect her. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, I pray.
Y'all are so sweet. No one's ever been this nice to me. No one has ever wanted to help me from my chaos. Thanks, George. I'll find some way to repay you for your sentiments.
Well, how about your friendship for now? I mean, for sure, we can become very close friends.
George, this means so much to me that someone actually cares. I've gone through so much heck in my life, and it's time for a friend like you.
Bethel, I thought I told you to stay away from him. He's causing trouble.
No, Bruce, you're causing all the trouble. He is just trying to be nice and help me out and make me feel better, which is something you never do. You always yell at me. You always hit me. You don't even have a good reason to. Just that you're a selfish bully who doesn't take care or care about anyone else's needs and wants, but you're wrong. Now get lost. Get out of my life. You're not welcome in my world anymore.
You won this route, but I will have my revenge, whether you're my girlfriend or not. I will find a way to hurt you and your little boyfriend too. Goodbye, and good luck trying to save yourself. I highly doubt a scrawny one-armed brat will be able to stop me. You watch.
George? George? You okay? George? It's okay, I'm here. As soon as you start coming to, I'm gonna take you to the nurse.
Beth, hey, what happened? Why am I on the floor and why are you crying again? You okay?
Oh my goodness, you're okay? We should take you to the nurse's office and get you to the hospital. Hopefully they'll let me go too. I want to repay you like I said earlier.
You dead? When?
Yeah, you definitely need to go to the hospital. These are signs of a concussion. Dear me, what happened to this poor boy? My ex-boyfriend knocked his lights out at lunch, and he's got signs of a concussion. I was wondering if I could tag along to the hospital with him. I told him I'd return a favor for him for being there for me and for how sweet he is. I let this pass by today since it's the first day, but not anymore. And what's the name of this ex of yours? I need to report him to the principal immediately. Bruce Brewbar. And I'm proud to say he should be expelled for what trouble he's caused today, and to this poor fella alone. Ah, yes, we need to get an ambulance here for George Wiseman. He's been punched really good by a ball named Bruce Brewball, and I'd like to let Principal Hahn know about him. Okay, sounds good. Okay, bye-bye. You again. George, can you hear me?
Hey Beth, hey Papa, how's it going? Why am I in an ambulance, stranger?
That hit to the head had quite the impact on him. Son, you were attacked and harmed pretty badly by a bully at school today.
Sorry I had to witness it and I couldn't warn you fast enough. I'm sorry, George. I'm glad I could be here for you as you are here for me when I need you.
Thanks, Beth, you're so sweet. I'm glad you came up and tapped my shoulder today. I would have never brought myself to talk to you first. I would have been too shy.
Why? Were you afraid I wouldn't talk to you or something?
I guess you could say that, I suppose.
I'm so glad you talked to my son. He's gone through the worst thing. Any kid shouldn't have to go through this young.
Oh, what's that?
He was in a car crash with his mother when they were turning into the airport to pick me up for my trip to visit relatives in Israel. A drunk driver of a pickup truck T-boned and flipped the van over and knocked them both unconscious. George woke up in the hospital with me crying by his side. I told him he should take a look at his left arm. He then looked and saw his mother lying in the cot next to him, all covered up in bandages. She was on life support and couldn't make it. She died, and now George is trying all he can do in her honor and for the honor of Yahweh.
Oh, the poor thing. I'm so sorry, George. I know it's like to lose a mother in front of my eyes, too.
Oh, I'm sorry, Beth. What happened?
I'll tell you later. It so hurts to think about it right now. We need to get this poor boy into a room soon. I think he has a concussion. Fill these out and have a seat. The doctor will be out soon. Here. Ma'am, why is this ER so dang slow? Because the doctor can't be at two places at once. He's with another patient right now. And now sit down and speak no more to me, you hear? Yes, ma'am. Hey, George.
Hey, Beth, what's up?
Well, just trying to make sure you're safe and hoping you're okay and like a friend should.
Speaking of friends, where's Stanley?
Oh, they wouldn't let him come along, so he has to stay at school and wait to see you.
Well, at least he wants to come visit. Is there a George Wiseman here? Come on, let's go see the doctor. Hello, George. I'm Dr. Benson. May I ask who's accompanying you today? My papa and friend Beth are going to accompany me. Is that okay? There's no rule against a friend visiting with you, so yeah, come on with if you'd like. Doc, how long will I be here? Depending on how severe your concussion is, I'd say 3 to 6 hours, maybe the night, so that we'll make sure that you don't fall asleep, okay? Thanks, Doc. I'll be sure to stay put in the stretcher until you tell me otherwise. That and calls of nature. Oh, don't worry about that. And if you'd like to watch a little TV, press this button. There are 20 different channels, including the Yahweh channel, which is very commonly watched here.
So sorry to interrupt, Doctor, but what exactly is the Yahweh channel?
It's a local religious channel for the Yehoshuan religion, which, to put in simpler terms, is a mixture of old Jewish traditions and the following of Yehoshua, Jesus.
Sounds interesting. Maybe I'd like to see that. I'm kind of curious.
Well, Beth, I hope you enjoy this. This is my religion that I follow, and it's really not a religion per se, but it's very beautiful. Beth, why did you skip the rest of school?
Daddy, I was trying to do a good deed and that saved a life. Plus, I promised I would be a good friend like you did for me.
Bethel, you can't keep doing this. Trusting boys, I mean. Who knows what his true values and perspectives are? Besides, who is this guy?
A sweet soul named George Wiseman. He did something today that no one outside of the family has ever done for me.
Oh, yeah? What would that be?
He took my hand and said a prayer aloud for me, and I can't recall how he said it, but it was very sweet.
So you finally met a prayer. A godly man who cares for someone other than himself? I'll tell you, Beth, you've met quite the peculiar bunch of guys in your lifetime, and that's a lot. George seems to be someone you can trust. Remember, though, don't think about dating him, at least until I talk to him and approve.
You think I like him?
All the signs point to yes, and you can't really hide your stuff like that from me, Beth. Just take a lot of time to really, for sure, know this man and just be his friend for now. Plus, I heard what Bruce did to him while you and George were sitting at the table.
Did you hear whether he was expelled or not?
Sadly, he wasn't. They must have given him 5 weeks suspension for only being a first day and all.
That's not good. He's threatened to really harm me and George. He's out to get us, Papa.
Give me his address so I can have him put in the juvenile hall.
Knock, knock. We're finally here to visit you.
Hey, buddy, we got you these. I hope they mentally make you feel better. Sorry you had yet another accident within these last 2 months. You're a tough cookie, George. You've gone through so much, and someday that's gonna show up when you keep stretching yourself up and strengthening up. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, James, and thanks, Mrs. Green. George, you're a lucky, lucky man. That is only a minor concussion, and you won't be effective much longer. Just go home, and whatever you do, don't fall asleep. Find some motivation to stay up all night, like write or talk to your friends or even do homework if you have it. Thanks, Doc. I will. Plus, Beth gave me her personal house phone number before she left, so I'll give her a call and check in and tell her that I'll be fine.
Well, son, while we're going to be driving for at least a half hour, would you like to have a heart with me?
Sure, Papa. What'd you like to talk about?
To start off with, how about your friend Beth? She seems really nice and caring. What do you think of her?
I'll tell you this. She walked up to me after the beginning of the year assembly with our new principal. When she did, I was kind of shocked she would tap my shoulder after I stared in her direction for a few seconds. She talked to me and introduced herself and her cousin to me and Stan. Beth, I think, is a sweetheart from Texas, mind you. Sadly, her boyfriend backhanded her today, and then that's where I forgot that's what happened to me, you know?
Sounds like you had quite a day, and I can tell you like her more than a friend. A father knows his son like the back of his hand. Son, don't run, please and thank you.
Sorry, Papa, I'm just excited right now. I'm gonna give Beth a call right now.
Okay, but only 5 minutes maximum. Don't be on too long.
That's all I need anyway, Pops.
Hello?
Hey, it's George calling to tell you that I'm home safe and that I have to stay up all night.
Oh, hey! That's great that you're safe. I'm really glad that you're okay.
I've only got 5 minutes, so I'll have to keep this brief.
Okay, what do you want to know about me?
What's your favorite dessert?
Mint chocolate chip ice cream. What about you?
My favorite dessert is German chocolate cheesecake. Okay, what's your favorite movie?
Romeo and Juliet. What about you?
I guess The Life of Chet Pilot. Last question, what is your favorite hobby?
Playing the bass guitar and singing. How about you?
Hiking and somewhat playing drums, which, yeah, I don't know how to do yet.
You hike?
Yep, and I love it. I never want to quit. It feels so good to walk in the forest.
Maybe someday we all can go for a hike. Meaning you, me, Stan, Danny, my dad, and your dad.
I love that. Anyway, I gotta go. Time is almost up.
Okay, bye. What is your favorite song? I think it's Destiny Girl by Edward Martin.
What is your favorite song? Destiny Girl by Edward Martin. Well, that's that. I'm hungry. We'll see what Papa's making for supper. Hey, Papa, what's for supper?
Daddy, I think I'm going bonkers. I feel I need to watch some TV with my cousin. What do you say? Well, alright. Just make sure you adjust them rabbit ears or we'll have picture issues. Dadgum antennas. I wish we had cable. I heard that. Anyway, I think George will be a great friend. Well, don't get too fast, cuz. Just keep the TV rolling.